Hi, I'm putting together a concept right here on this clip that's actually virtually impossible to put together in just a 3 minute or 4 minute clip. However, I'm going to try. And it just boils down to letting things be. That the personal self, in order to go beyond it, one must have some sort of imperative to let it be to such a degree that it goes full circle, letting all things be in life, from family to personal friends to society to politics to all things. And that somehow, from doing this, the personal self, the personality, 50,000 years of conditioning is moved beyond naturally. That the life force within, the spirit within, somehow then can be accessed as it comes up. It's made room for by the ego's ability to relax. And so the inner revolution, the power within, can come up and create your day for you, in essence. Or you have to trust it into your life. You could also call it calling on the spirit within deliberately. And when you evoke the spirit within or you evoke the life force intelligence to do your day, one must be out of its way. So let it be consciousness is there. Now, the scary part about this is we are used to having control. What if I don't try to manage things and make people accountable for this and that? Somehow that's done more naturally by the perfection of the universe, the perfection of you, that you are trusting things to be as they are, and somehow they evolve and shift as they need to be, and you're out of judgment, out of filing, contrasting, comparing, judging the world. Just get out of its way. So I was at a group, and a person that has frequented the group perhaps 3 times a year finally showed up again and was asking, why do I have so much conflict with the boss at work? I would say normally that the commitment isn't strong enough to be able to let things be, that the compulsion to change, fix, take personally, take offense, stand up for self, push, pull on the circumstance is so strong. He's a sticky to an authoritarian presence. So this is a teaching for him, very difficult to actualize or see the connection that it's a teaching. Very, very difficult, especially when one is immersed and has an attitude where they won't really want to take on a new attitude. But this new attitude of let it be in itself can call on the force within, the spirit within. One can also call on the spirit within to change the situation or to respond to the situation. So you're no longer getting stuck, you turn it over to a divine force. And that may be however you call it. I usually call it the spirit within or the true self or truth. Truth is somehow intelligence that knows how to take care of itself. This is very difficult. It's a very big nut to crack, the human self, in a lot of ways. In fact, it's at the same time it is quite simple. That the imperative to go beyond the personal self and go to the spirit within is a simple imperative. Cleverly, we avoid it. So that's why I offer groups and interactions and fellowship. People read books and get into things that might help them cultivate this let it be nature, let it be ness. And it does help to take silent time, but it's often during the day that we need to apply the principle. So I would suggest anybody in any conflict situation to be, so that if it's reoccurring, to really intend before you show up, if it's family events, in holidays, or if it's daily work stuff or whatever it is, to get really strong about let it be as it is and ask the spirit within to handle the day for you. And you can do this intentionally by saying, I hereby trust the spirit within to handle this, and I'm out of the way. And you trust it for it. Now that's sort of a spiritual muscle, not an easy thing to do just initially, but it's best to keep at it. And it reaps its rewards naturally over a lifestyle. It has a lifestyle. So thank you for listening.